And a welcome to you inside Carver Arena here in downtown Peoria. And tonight we bring you more action on the Valley on ESPN. It's the Bradley Braves against the Evansville Purple Aces. Good evening, everyone. Alongside Matt McClain, I am Brian Vito. And Matt, both these teams coming off heartbreaking losses. But Matt, fastest way to turn the page is get back in the win column tonight.
Yeah, that's right. One of these teams has to win tonight. Evansville is 0-3 to start Valley Conference play. Bradley 1-3, as you mentioned, Brian. Both had pretty heartbreaking losses last time out here in Valley play. So tonight, a great opportunity to come out and kind of straighten the path for the rest of the way of the season and get a victory tonight.
Well, let's take a look at a player on each side. We'll start with Evansville, and they really wouldn't be anywhere without Shamar Givens.
That's right. Their two guards are their stars, and Shamar Givens leads them in scoring. This is a 5'10" senior guard. He's really ball dominant. He can heat up quick, averaging 19 points per game his last 6 games, so he's really filling it up for the Aces. And as far as Bradley, Jason Kent has been a revelation here recently as well, as we get the tip-off here, Brian.
Yeah, Kent making his 4th start of the season, and the 69th all-time matchup, 59th all-time matchup between these two programs is underway as the Braves control the tip. Bradley at 5-2 here at home, lost their last time out in a different heartbreaker, a buzzer beater against Missouri State a week ago. Rink Mass, fresh off a season-high 20, comes up short on his first attempt, and the Aces will walk it up.
Yeah, really nice defense there from the Purple Aces, not allowing Rink Mass to get a good shot down low. He got deep, but a good job there by Phillips to kind of contest that.
Phillips, the freshman, gives to Givens. Newton, who scored 21 in the 1-point loss against Drake, has it. Deep 3 from Newton. You'll see a lot of that. And what I mean by that is not the missed shots from Newton, but just the attempts from Evansville. They shoot a ton of threes as Roberts comes up short.
Yeah, and so far for Bradley, their 2 leading scorers, Rink Mass and Terry Roberts, able to get looks. Neither of them get it to go down, but Bradley's going to run their offense between those 2 guys tonight.
High screen and roll for Givens. He retreats and gets it back. Step back 3 from Givens is off the mark.
You see how crafty Givens is there, though, to be able to create that little shot one-on-one step back 3 ball. Doesn't get to go, but he will have the green light all night.
Roberts, the junior, kicks it, corner. Kent's been hot. Not this time. Good look, however, by Jason Kent.
Yeah, slow start for both teams here the first minute and a half, but 5 really good looks, honestly. 0 for 5 from the field to start the game for these teams combined.
Phillips, Roberts nearly took that away. Newton gets a step, blocked by Kent.
They're gonna have a 5-on-4 here if they're quick. Roberts trailing.
Cutting is Kent on the baseline. He lays it up. No, Mass didn't give up on the play, and one.
And one, Rink Mass, way to keep that one alive. He crashes the board. A really great play there by Jason Kent. He creates that, misses the layup, but Mass there to follow up, clean it up, and get the 3-point play opportunity.
Bradley second in the Valley in blocks, 35th nationally. They get their first one tonight. Rebound goes to Newton, and Givens will bring it up. Evansville in their last 4 contests, 3 of those 4 losses have come with the Aces having a chance to win it in the final possession. So much like Bradley, they've had their own version of devastating defeats. Newton with 3 to shoot. He'll launch and connect.
Beautiful shot there. Yeah, even Malvi Leons was able to get that big wingspan out on him, but Newton just rises up over him. Knocks that one down from about 27.
He's had some big games against Bradley. Had a season high 20 here in Peoria a year ago. Again, if you remember last year, we did series. We didn't do the home and home. It was home and home for just Bradley, who swept a back-to-back 2-gamer against Evansville here a year ago. They've won 7 straight in this series, 9 of 10 overall, and are 24-5 here at Carver against Evansville.
Yeah, and Evansville brings back 4 starters from that team last year. Very senior-led team in terms of the starting lineup. Got about 3 freshmen that come off the bench and play some quality minutes too for the Purple Aces, but a very similar team that came back from that 2-game series that they played here at Carver Arena last year. That first game really close. Bradley kind of blew out Evansville in the second game last year.
And Evansville surprised some folks in the standings a year ago as that finger roll goes awry, and the Braves have numbers the other way. On the floor, Kent, up top Hickman. He's been deadly from there, too strong, and Phillips collects the rebound. He's averaging over 3 a game. But yeah, Evansville finished in the top 5 in the conference in Arch Madness seeding, their first time in the top 5 since 2016. Givens lost his footing and will launch from the left wing.
Another good look for Givens as well, not able to get it to go down. Bradley kind of making it difficult for him to be able to get that 3-ball down early on.
Roberts, guarded by Sisley, got the matchup he might want. Gives to Mast underneath, who lays it in. Good and selfish play by Roberts.
Very unselfish play, and he was patient. He kind of working his way down low. He sees the help come after he beats his original defender. Just kind of tosses it off to Mast, who lays it in.
Newton to Givens. Here's the high ball screen. Sisley will launch. That one's short. Roberts sizes up the D, had it poked away. And it'll turn back over to Evansville. And that'll send us to our first timeout. 15:26 to go here in the first half. Bradley out to a slim 4-3 lead. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
It's bow time.
Out of gas on game day? Drop a big bow box on it. Feed a family of 4 with 8 pieces of chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea.
It's bow time.
Oh, you're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing, except buying them without Capital One Shopping.
What's that, Samuel, Mr. L. Jackson?
Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them. Just download it to your computer.
Whoa, you're my hero.
Yeah, I can tell.
You like it?
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius.
What's in your wallet?
I don't say it like that, Devin.
In his 7th year here at Bradley. Of course, a couple back-to-back Missouri Valley Conference Tournament championships. 100 wins here at Bradley. Of course, spent 5 years prior to that at Green Bay. On the other side, Todd Licklider in his 3rd season, 2nd full season. He took over as coach of the Aces almost 2 years ago to the day. Of course, a couple of Sweet 16s back in Butler. Good coaching matchup. A couple of very accomplished, celebrated coaches going up against him this one.
Yeah, without a doubt, the Valley has a ton of great coaches all over the league. But yeah, these two guys are. Todd Licklider's resume speaks for itself. You know, he's had Brad Stevens on his staff. He's got a whole bunch of guys who have gone on his coaching tree. It's huge. And Brian Wardle, nice start here to his coaching career at Wisconsin Green Bay, and obviously at Bradley as well.
Out of the timeouts, Evansville will milk the shot clock as they've been accustomed to. Kuhlman fades, can't get the bounce. Evansville just 1 of 7 from the floor, make it 1 of 8. Bradley tops in the Valley in defensive field goal percentage as Roberts whips it up and in.
Yeah, how about that move? Terry Roberts just feels his defender on his back hip. He just gets right by him, puts the right hand off the glass, and scores it.
Another ball screen, make it 2 of them. Pick and pop for Sisley, closed out by Mast. Once again, the shot clock is under 10. Gets his man in the air, does Kuhlman. Deep 3 is off the mark by Newton, and 1 and done. Leon's hand checked on his way to the baseline. And that'll be on Evansville. And we get our first substitutions. Antoine Smith Jr. Phillips back in. That's our second substitutions as Phillips is back in. Connor Linke and Zeke Montgomery will get the first opportunity off the bench for Bradley today.
Yes, Zeke Montgomery, a guy we've seen a lot of flashes from, especially on the road, provided some quality minutes for the Braves. And you see the out-of-bounds play here. Get him involved early.
Good touch, fading away, and the freshman connects for 2. Emmett Page brings it up, gives back to Newton near the timeline, guarded by Tavanainen. Newton, the senior from El Paso, gives to Page. They're looking for Kuhlman. He's fronted by Roberts. Page drives in, stumbles, gets it away. They kick it back out, but Roberts is there, and he's fouled, and likely a good foul by Antoine Smith Jr. Otherwise, that would have been an easy 2 for Roberts.
Yeah, Terry Roberts was ahead of the pack. That really smart foul to kind of stop and prevent that breakaway. But you see what Evansville is trying to accomplish on offense. They're taking their time, trying to find a good look. They're one of the slowest teams in terms of pace of place in the entire country. They take care of the ball. They don't turn it over too much, but just not able to get some quality looks here. And Bradley's defense is really playing well early on.
Linke squares up, nearly throws it away. Tavanainen hesitates. Anticipated very well by Preston Phillips. And here come the Aces the other way. Evansville, as Kuhlman launches a 3. That one's no good.
Yeah, that's what they want to do, O'Brien. They want to get those 3s there. And anytime the shot clock, if they can get a 3, they're going to take it. As you see, Zeke Montgomery answers.
How about Zeke Montgomery, 5 points off the bench. And that spurs a timeout by the Aces as the Braves go on a 7-0 run. And they lead by 8 out of the gate. Did not mean to rhyme it that way. It just worked out like that. But Matt,
sometimes you get lucky.
Sometimes you get lucky. Bradley off to a great start, 5 of 10 from the floor, limiting to Evansville just 1 of 10 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3, and they've been some tough contested shots.
Tough contested shots. Your Todd Licklider, it's a good timeout. Try to get your team focused. Hey, you know, we got to get our way back into this game before we're behind too much. You see Bradley just coming out of a timeout. Zeke Montgomery gets involved right away with that little hook shot. He comes down and hits a 3. Quality minutes off the bench early on for Bradley. That's been a big key for Bradley, getting those points off the bench. And so far, Bradley is doing a good job tonight.
Zeke Montgomery already passed halfway to his season and obviously career high as a freshman. He had 9 against Brown during the Thanksgiving tournament. And let's see how Evansville responds out of the timeout. Page, Phillips, guarded by Kent. They show well, does Linke. Givens, guarded by Hickman, and the crowd oohs and ahs. They thought Hickman was straight up, but Givens gets the benefit of the call.
Yeah, Givens gets deep there. It looked like Hickman was straight up, but when the guy gets that deep with the basketball, it's going to be tough. Any contact, the referee's going to go to the whistle. Givens is going to try to get on the board here with 2 free throws. Get another look.
So Givens will shoot 2, 5'10" senior out of Toronto. Preseason All-MVC, 3rd team this year. He was All-2nd team a year ago. 18 points, 4 rebounds, couple assists, couple steals in the 1-point defeat against Drake. Averaging nearly 15 points per game. And he has his first point here, or second point rather, here tonight.
Evansville really needs to pick it up on this side of the floor. Bradley's getting some really good looks. There you go, right there playing the passing lane. That's Phillips again getting his hands on another ball, and actually going to say it was thrown out of bounds by Bradley. So Purple Ace is going to get the ball here off the turnover.
And that's one area that the Aces want to continue to excel in. They want to turn over the opposition much more than they turn it over based on the pace they play. Over their last several contests, they're averaging just over 8 turnovers per game.
That's tremendous. If you keep that pace over the entire year, they would easily lead the NCAA in fewest turnovers, so you want to keep that pace for sure.
Montgomery from the elbow. Hickman skies out of the air. Backtrack to Kent for 3. And Gibbons is there for the rebound.
Love what you see there from Connor Hickman getting that second chance opportunity, and Jason Kent. We highlighted him before the game. He's been making those threes. Got to keep shooting them if you're open.
Gibbons sees an opening, finger roll, and one.
That's exactly what the Purple Aces want to see. Gibbons just gets his defender on his hip, blows by Hickman, gets to the hoop, draws the contact. What a play there by Shamar Gibbons, getting his team back within 4. He's got a free throw in the hopper coming up after this break. Bradley leading 11-7 here in Peoria.
Assuming all NBA players want rings. It's like assuming State Farm doesn't have great rates.
Why do we have coasters if nobody gonna use them?
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
It's all gone, son.
Oh no, Sam's. This one.
Again.
Let go of your umbrella. 'Cause darling, I'm just trying to
What's all this?
You can't have a bookstore without books.
Thank you all so much.
The difference between a good building and a great building is craftsmanship. It's about taking pride in the finished product. It's about being a professional. Unlike other construction companies, you work with Morton Building's craftsmen, from conception to completion. From the plant employees who roll the steel, to the company driver who delivers the materials to the construction crews. Every one of them are Morton employee owners who take pride in exceeding your expectations. Discover the Morton difference today at mortonbuildings.com.
A trip to Arch Madness in St. Louis isn't complete without visiting the NBC Fan Hangout. Arch Madness tips off March 3rd through 6th, and the NBC Fan Hangout at Ballpark Village is the best place to celebrate before and after games, featuring restaurants, entertainment, and all things Arch Madness. For more information, visit archmadness.com and click on Fan Hangout. 11-7, Bradley with the early lead. Good response, Matt McLean by Evansville. They were down 8. Bradley was on a 7-0 run. They call a timeout. They go on a modest 4-0 run. Got one in the hopper for Gibbons here.
Exactly what Todd Licklider wanted to see. A great timeout that he took at about a minute ago. They're able to get his guys kind of calm, settle down a little bit. Let's get back into this game. They were down 8. Now it's a 3-point contest. Kind of press reset and refocus now.
Gibbons matches Montgomery for Bradley with 5 points. Foul on Phillips away from the ball. Just the first on Phillips, the 4th on Evansville. Pass shovels to Kent. Tavanainen looking for his first shot attempt. Gibbons trailed him nicely. Mass backing down Kuhlman. Spins baseline offhand, and it spins out. Tapped in by Roberts.
Yeah, Roberts backside, able to just get a little piece of that one and flip it up and in. Love what you see there from Bradley in that set. Rink matches kind of goes one-on-one, and then they crash the boards on the miss.
Newton trying to get it going. Been quiet so far. Does have 3 points, but on 1 of 4 shooting. Kuhlman gets Leons in the air. Short baseline deuce. And I think that's what Bradley wants. They'd rather run him off the 3-point line.
Yeah, really good job there by Coleman to kind of, shot faking, step into that one, mid-range jumper on the baseline, but just too much on that one.
Tavanainen from deep, in and out. Mass knocked away. Good hustle by Newton to get it back over for Evansville.
Yeah, another opportunity there for an offensive rebound for Bradley. What you're seeing so far, Brian, is Bradley been able to really win the battle on the boards, and that's something that they've been doing regularly. They lead the Valley in the 3 key rebounding categories and rebounds per game, rebound margin, beating their opponent by almost 5 per game, and offensive rebound almost 12 per game. So they're really winning that battle here early on. You're seeing that's part of their identity, and so far it's happening again tonight.
Yeah, Bradley's offensive rebounding percentage is far and away tops in the league, and I'm sure that was a point of emphasis for the Aces to try to keep Bradley off the offensive glass. Roberts with the burst. Couldn't finish. Kent the rebound, and he'll shoot 2.
That's exactly what we're talking about, though. Almost tenacious on the offensive glass. Now Terry Roberts blows by 2 defenders there, not able to get it to go, but backside, Jason Kent picking it up. See right here the replay, just kind of fighting down low. Draws the foul, he gets 2 free throws.
And Kent's been the Braves' leading scorer during Valley play in the first 4 games of the season, averaging over 10.5 points per game over his last 8. He's been in down the stretch of some crucial games, really taking advantage of these extra minutes, partially given with Deshaun Henry missing his 6th consecutive game with a head injury, and Kent's taking advantage of that.
Yeah, 100%. And when we talked to Brian Wardle before the game, he said, he's playing with confidence, and these guys get more playing time, and you see Jason Kent, he's been able to really, take advantage of those extra minutes, and really been a huge spark for Bradley here in these last 8 games, as you're mentioning, almost 11 points per game.
This is a really difficult spot to inbound in, especially since Phillips can't move.
Yeah, the coffin corner.
He was able to get it in as Newton got free. Nicely done.
And Bradley picking up a little token pressure here as well, too. Always makes it a little difficult, but Purple Aces got 20 seconds here to work in the half court.
And they're comfortable operating late in the shot clock. Newton guarded by Montgomery had it poked away. Now 4 to go. Newton drives in and lost it out of bounds, and a good defensive sequence by Bradley as they turn over Evansville.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of that just one-on-one. Evansville's trying to go with some screens off the ball, but nobody able to get open. Really good job there by Bradley. You see right here, Newton just kind of throws it out of bounds.
Roberts to Leons, full steam ahead, and he has it spin out. 1 and done this time. Evansville does have numbers if they want to push it.
You see, Brian, that's their pace of play. They don't recognize they have that 5-on-4. They allow Leons to get back in time, and heck, it almost pays off as Sisley can't get that one to go. Bradley's going to take advantage of the fast break.
Leons had it blocked. Mast, his 2nd and 1.
There you go, Rink Mast running the floor. Terry Roberts really makes that play happen. Threads the needle, the pass ahead. The initial layup no good, but Rink Mast cleans it up. Bradley on the offensive glass once again.
Yeah, Mast 2nd in the league in rebounding coming into tonight. He had Bradley's first 4 points and now has 7 to lead all scorers. Again, fresh off a season high 20.
I know we've talked about it a lot. That's already 5 offensive rebounds for the Braves tonight. So really being able to, capitalize on those second chance opportunities. That's the difference in the game so far.
Again, 5 offensive rebounds, 9 second chance points for the Braves.
Let's see if Evansville can get a good look and kind of answer that 3-point play on the other end.
Givens trying to get by the length of Leons. Floater by Newton, nicely done. He is a professional scorer.
Yeah, beautiful. Just kind of takes advantage of that, gets the mid-range and floats it up and in. Nice move there from Newton.
Underneath, they find the size, and Mast able to lay it in. Bradley gets the matchup they want underneath.
Yeah, too easy on the backside. Mast got a guard on his back end, and that's easy money. Not going to have an easier bucket for Rink Mast all night.
9.6 rebounds now for Mast. Givens retreats, goes to Newton, hand in his face. Opposite the ball screen goes Givens with the right, and he scores.
Yeah, you just see Evansville, their identity. Get the ball to Newton, get the ball to Givens, and let him go to work. These guys are really impressive early on for Evansville.
Mass tries his first three and connects.
And he has some kind of Rick Mass up to 12 points here in the first 12 minutes. A point a minute, Brian. Is that good?
My goodness, the 6 boards, well on track for yet another double-double. Still early on, but a great start for Rick Mast, who played very, very well in the overtime loss at Loyola on Saturday. Givens again with the speed, and he's fouled.
Exactly what they want. They get the mismatch there. Mast comes over. It got Montgomery coming over as well. 2 guys on the ball, just takes advantage. He's going to go to the free throw line after this break.
Timeout on the floor. A huge run by Bradley, specifically Rink Mast, who's got 12 in the first half, and he's got his team up 11.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
It's bow time.
Out of gas on game day? Drop a big bow box on it. Feed a family of 4 with 8 pieces of chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea.
It's bow time.
Today's pros need today's tools, and the Home Depot is here to help. With job site delivery to keep you on site and on schedule, and equipment rentals to make sure you can take on any job. Plus, when you join Pro Extra, you'll earn perks on every dollar you spend. Earn perks 4 times faster when you join. Register and use your Pro Extra credit card. New tech, new tools, new ways to grow your business, all at the Home Depot. How pros get more done.
Go ahead, keep on rising till we're touching the stars.
The NHL All-Star Game, February 5th on ABC and ESPN+.
Brian Bito with Matt McLean back here in Central Illinois, with Bradley holding a 23-12 lead over Evansville here on the Valley on ESPN. Shamar Givens to the line for 2. He's now got 8 of Evansville's 13 points. Juwan Newton's got the other 5, so just 2 aces have gotten on the board so far tonight. Bradley holding Evansville to 4 of 17 from the floor and 1 of 8 from 3.
Yeah, Givens knocks down both those free throws. As you mentioned, the 2 star guards have all 14 points for the Purple Aces, so Bradley doing a good job of not letting anybody else score. And there's Bradley's main guy, Terry Roberts, their leading scorer. And the easy drive through the hoop as he puts down, Terry Roberts, he's up to 6 points already.
Terry Roberts has led Bradley in scoring in 9 of 16 games to start the season.
And really impressive too, Bradley. Terry Roberts is leading him in scoring, but their newcomers are really leading the team in scoring. It's Terry Roberts, it's Malvi Leons, the guys who are coming in for the first time and really competing at this caliber of Division I basketball, and are really showing off and have been the catalyst to Bradley's scoring so far this year.
Yeah, 54% of Bradley's points this year have come from the newcomers. 76% of their assists as well. As it's not just scoring from Roberts, it's been distributing and facilitating as well.
Yeah, a lot of that's, as you mentioned, Roberts and Mikey Howell too, a really great assist guy for the Braves too.
That one somehow didn't drop by Newton. Bradley the other way. Roberts with 6 points, make it 8.
Too easy. Terry Roberts just blows by the defender, draws the contact, and that's way too easy for Terry Roberts. Coach Littleyer is not going to like that one.
Givens step back, guarded by Roberts. Two of the best steals guys in the league, Terry Roberts and Shamar Givens. Steps into a three. That one spins up and in.
Yeah,
good shot by Givens.
See right there, that's all Givens, just creating that one right and just really getting it to go. And man, he's up to 12 points already for Evansville.
Givens averaging just under 15 a game. Shovels to Linke, who was fouled on his way up by Frederking. Frederking wasn't so sure, but it'll be 2 free throws forthcoming for the sophomore out of St. Charles, Illinois.
Yeah, and that's just Terry Roberts facilitating and seeing that the help's coming over to him and Connor Linke. He's available, hands ready, goes right up, earns a trip to the free throw line.
Linke makes the first. Phillips and Kent back in. Leons will check out, or will check in for Enaruna for the Aces. Evansville 1-4 on the road. Bradley 5-2 at home. They had a 5-game winning streak. Again, like I said, was halted last Wednesday against Missouri State. And Evansville looking for their first win in the Valley, but they've been in virtually every contest, much like Bradley has as well.
Yeah, both teams knocking on the door last time out. Evansville at home against Drake had 2 shots at the horns to really come out and get a victory. That was a really tough fought game, but the Bulldogs able to hold on for the victory. And Evansville, it's been a lot of close games that they've lost here down the wire too, so they're close, but just not able to get across the line, just like Bradley has been in the last 4 or 5 games.
Givens splits a pair of defenders, just couldn't quite finish. Brilliant move, just couldn't get it to go. Roberts scissoring through the defense, hangs in the air, no. Mass keeps it alive, no. Mass again had it ripped away. And a whistle and a foul's gonna be called. Bradley's gonna be the beneficiary, I believe.
Yeah, Phillips looks like he got the rebound there, but they said there was a hold before, so they're gonna get Mass going to the line here on the bonus, as that's Evansville's 8th foul.
Two other games going on in the Valley tonight. We'll be sure to update you throughout this contest. 2 took place last night, and shocker, they were both overtime contests. We'll get into this a little bit more later, but it's been insane the amount of close finishes and overtime games we've seen in the early parts of the Valley season.
Yeah, including a barn burner last night in Chicago between Loyola and Valparaiso. Valpo had the Ramblers on the ropes for 45 minutes. Took 2 overtimes for Loyola to come out with a victory. They're 30th straight at home as they continue to just dominate at home in Chicago. But yeah, we'll get more into that. Just a really hyper-competitive league so far to start conference play.
Bradley up to a 14-point lead. They're looking for Smith down low. Mikey Howell, who just checked in, is fronting him. Kuhlman to Givens from deep. That one in and out, and Mass collects his 10th rebound. He's already with a double-double at 14 points and 10 boards in the first half. Out to Tavanainen, a clean look for 3, in and out.
Yeah, on both ends, a 3-ball that looked like it was halfway down. Both of them knock out. His first is Givens and then Tavanainen. We'll call that one even.
Smith has been deadly from deep.
Another one halfway down.
My goodness.
Evansville's got to be asking what more do we have to do?
Full steam ahead, Montgomery, and an offensive foul. Excellent play by Jawan Newton. Montgomery is a big guy, well built, and that couldn't feel good, but Newton able to coax the turnover.
Yeah, great job there by Newton, just sliding in front of Montgomery as he takes off, drawing the offensive foul. He's going to feel that one tomorrow morning, but Coach Littliger's nice what he sees there to get another look.
So Givens will bring it up. He's got 3 of the 5 field goals for Evansville here in the first half. Lays Beauchamp into the ball game for the first time for Evansville. Newton to Smith. Mast on him. Smith muscling his way in. And to collect the board, there's Montgomery.
Yeah, Mass holds his ground there, makes it difficult for Smith, and he's not able to get to go down as Montgomery almost throws it away, but Mikey Howell saves the possession and finds Havanainen.
Who's run off the three-point line and can't finish at the rim. Mass can't either, gets another opportunity. He loses it. And Newton the rebound. Newton coast to coast with the right, and good hang time, and he finishes off the glass.
Yeah, I'd love to see that aggressiveness there from Newton, getting to the glass, getting to the hoop, getting it to go down, ending a little bit of a run there from Bradley.
Good vision from Mass to Kent for two.
You see the game really starting to open up now. Both teams kind of taking a second to catch their breath. Up and down game here in the last several minutes. Bradley has the lead up to 14.
Pick and pop, Smith from deep, that's good. Antoine Smith, who came in 16 of his last 31 from three. Knocks down a triple, Mass wide open underneath. Last possession, it was Mass to Kent. This time, Kent to Mass for two.
It's too easy for Bradley's offense. They're getting the ball up the floor and in transition, getting it down there early. And, you know, Evansville hasn't been able to match up as we're going to get a technical on Evansville's bench here.
It's going to be on Todd Licklider. And so two free throws forthcoming out of the break. Bradley trying to build on their 13-point lead here at home. Here in Peoria on the Valley on ESPN.
Located inside the Holiday Inn and Suites Peoria at Grand Prairie.
It's all gone, son.
Oh no, Sam's. This one.
Again.
Let go of your umbrella, 'cause darling, I'm just trying to
What's all this?
You can't have a bookstore without books.
in a rainbow hanging over your
Thank you all so much.
Arch Madness. It's all about the excitement, the fans,
The history.
the big moments.
Shoots at the horn. Good! Good!
It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
I'll see you in St. Louis.
Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
35-22 is the score. It's been a team effort, but it's been highlighted by Rink Mass.
How about this for efficiency? Rink Mass 6 for 10 from the field. He's got 11 rebounds, 5 of them on the offensive side of the floor. 16 points already for Rink Mass. He's doing it all over the place. Second chance opportunities from behind the arc. He's 1 for 1 from behind that three-point line. And I mean, it's all over the place here, getting a rebound. And Rink Mass has the Braves out to a 13-point lead here in the first half. Really doing a great job on both ends of the floor.
We established earlier he had set a season high with 20 points on the north side of Chicago on Saturday. Just 4 points away from that. His career best came against SIU a year ago as Kent comes up empty on the first technical attempt. Again, technical foul on Todd Licklider right before the break, as Jason Kent off the bench has 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, a block shot as well, an emphatic block shot at that. He splits a pair at the line, and Bradley has matched their largest lead of the evening by 14 with 2:22 to go.
And that's a part of the game where, you know, Brian Wardle wants to see improvement from Jason Kent. He's a great shooter, but so far this season, add on his free throws today, he's 32 of 50 from the free throw line. You want to see a higher percentage from one of your best shooters, and that just comes with confidence for Jason Kent and more reps.
Givens off the ball screen. Newton slashed into the rim. He's fouled. Let's see if they call it on the floor or if it's going to be in the air. It's going to be in the air, so 2 shots coming for Newton. Just the 5th team foul on Bradley here in the first half.
How about this for Evansville? I mean, we knew that the guards, Newton and Givens, were going to be the stars of the show and run the offense through them. But at their 26 shots that the Purple Aces have taken so far today, they've taken 17 of them. So, I mean, it's really the focal point of their offense to get these guards the ball and just kind of let them create. And so far, Bradley's doing a good job and not allowing anybody else to kind of step up and become a 3rd scorer for Evansville.
Yeah, that's 3 by Smith a minute or so ago in game action. Is the only field goal by someone not named Givens or Newton. Howell to the rim. Mass nearly gets that away. Well done by Sisley to poke it away and keep it in possession of Evansville.
You like to see that aggressiveness there from Mikey Howell. Gets to the hoop, just not able to get it to go. Evansville gets another opportunity here to perhaps get to single digits with the 3 ball. Givens hesitates on his way in, lost it out of bounds, and it'll go back to Bradley as Rink Mask formed a one-man wall on that trip. Yeah, some contact there, but Mask straight up, and Givens just kind of loses control of the ball, throws it out. That's another turnover there from Evansville, who normally take care of the ball at a high rate, only the 4th turnover of the season, of the game rather.
Leon's behind the back on the low block. Mast. They don't collapse, now they do, and Givens, who led the Valley in steals a year ago, 3rd this year, gets one. Kuhlman! It's saddled with the charge. We're going the other way. Good defensive play by Mikey Howell.
Yeah, right place, right time. And we mentioned earlier, Zeke Montgomery was going full speed ahead on Newton. And there's another big guy coming right at you as Kuhlman kind of plows over Howell, slides in front of him there and gets the turnover.
Roberts, as Beauchamp draws the offensive foul.
Yeah, that's the move with the Y. Just kind of pull the chair on him and let the guy fall down, and he gets the charge call instead of the travel is what you normally see down at the Y. But nonetheless, a turnover as these teams trade turnovers in the last 2 possessions.
That's Beauchamp, his first year at Evansville, sophomore eligibility, spent last year at Lincoln Trail Junior College. He's another guy that can really shoot it, and Bradley respects that.
Seen a lot of switches here by Bradley. Evansville wants to do a lot of screener rolls, get some switches, create some opportunities, but so far the Braves really clamping down this possession.
4 to shoot. Newton's gonna have to launch. He gets caught underneath the basket, and they did not get a shot off. 30-second shot clock violation. Now we're under 30 seconds remaining in the half. So Bradley will use its first half timeout and will hold for the final shot of the half.
Yeah, draw it up there to perfection for Bradley. You play 30 seconds of tremendous defense, get the shot clock violation, and now you're under that 30-second mark, as you mentioned, Brian, so that shot clock is off. Take this thing to halftime with at least a 12-point lead. If you're Brian Wardle, drop the play here, see what you can do.
Bradley clearly with the momentum, but if they're able to get a bucket here, that would feel huge heading into the half. But if you were to put together a recipe for Bradley's success, you would think it kind of followed this script, right? Great defense, taking care of the basketball for the most part, you know, forcing the opposition to some tough shots, and it's worked out well for Brian Wardle and company.
Without a doubt. I mean, you always, if you're thinking about a Bradley game, defense comes to mind, as it is in the Valley at almost every team. You know, so far, Evansville's on pace for 48 points, and you know, the Purple Aces only shooting 25%, 26% from the field, so it starts on that end. Bradley's getting big games from Rink Mass, Terry Roberts. They're 2 stars when it comes to scoring. More guys are chipping in. Really a perfect first half so far for Bradley.
Now the Braves rank in the top 20% nationally in field goal percentage defense, 2-point defense, blocks as well, which we've already highlighted. And that's been on display here in the first half.
Just going to spread it out here, maybe get Terry Roberts going towards the hoop. Expect a screener roll here, perhaps Mass coming up towards the ball.
Here they go. Montgomery gets space and some contact, no whistle. Givens will launch from deep and nearly got it to go. And that's how the first half will come to an end. And it's a happy one for the home crowd, who gives their red and white team a round of applause as we step aside, take a timeout. 36-24 is the score. We'll be back with first half highlights, stats, and more. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
Can I get 2 patty melts?
Melting the cheese. Order up.
Sonic patty melt.
If you're always asking, where next? Capital One has a new class of travel card for you. Introducing Venture X. Earn 10x miles on hotels and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Find your where next with Venture X. What's in your wallet?
What's my safe flight story? My car is more than 4 wheels. It's my after-work decompression zone. So when my windshield broke, I searched for someone who really knew my car. I found the experts at Safelite Auto Glass. With their exclusive technology, they fixed my windshield, then recalibrated the camera attached to my glass, so my safety systems still work. Who knew that was a thing? Safelite has service I can trust.
Safelite repair, Safelite replace.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers, or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app, how doers get more done.
Halftime at Carver Arena, 36-24 is the score. No, we have not resumed the second half, but there's some good handles out there, so I guess you wouldn't be surprised if you were deceived. We see Dunlap working the ball around, much like Bradley did in the first half as they lead by 12. Brian Beto, Matt McLean. Matt, we look at, we're getting in the thick of Valley season, right?
Let's hope.
You're right.
Hope.
Let's hope. Let's hope. And this is what Evansville has coming up after tonight. Obviously, a tough matchup against Loyola this weekend, and then at Illinois State, which Bradley will be at this weekend, which we'll talk about shortly as well, and then kind of a home and home with the Redbirds. So that's what the month of January looks like for Evansville.
Yeah, and when you think about the Purple Aces and what they've gone through, this is only their 3rd game in the last month.
Crazy.
So
Yep.
now you add tonight, with these next 5 games, you're playing 6 games in 2 weeks. So really just kind of how they kind of respond from that time off and getting back into the swing of things.
Bradley on the other end, after tonight, they will resume the I-74 rivalry with a trip just a little bit east down I-74 against Illinois State. That'll be on Sunday night.
A 7 o'clocker.
That'll be a fun
Prime
one.
time.
Fun one as well. And then at Drake midweek next week, and then SIU at Valpo, and then against Indiana State, trying to split the season series against the Sycamore to close out the month of January. You know, and speaking of the Valley, we found out earlier this season that Loyola would be departing the Valley after this year. The good news, however, is that the Braves get just a couple of outstanding programs joining the league. As you get a look at the geography of the Valley and the map going into next year with Belmont and Murray State added.
Yeah, absolutely. Adding 2 premier mid-major programs from the Ohio Valley Conference. You think Belmont and Murray State and what they've been able to do. tremendous programs going to be coming into the Valley. Right now at 11 teams in the conference, perhaps maybe still looking to add on, but for now, you know, Jeff Jackson, the Valley Commissioner, says we're comfortable with 11 teams. We'll see what happens. So that's what it looks like for 2022-23. Going to be an exciting time.
Got to fight over the acronyms, though. Now we got 2 BUs, 2 MSUs,
That's right.
Missouri State. So we'll have to sort that out, the important things when they come up. So we'll step aside, take a timeout, recap this first half after this with the Braves leading by 12 on the Valley on ESPN.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Welcome to Sonic. May I take your order?
Can I get 2 patty milk?
Melting the cheese. Order up.
Sonic patty milk.
I've made progress with my mental health. So when I started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the twitching and jerking in my face and hands affected my day-to-day, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Rezapine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
Thanks for bringing me with you guys today, Mr. and Mrs. Lopez.
Not a problem, Josh. Hey, you two. Check out all these camera views in my Silverado. I can see in front of me, behind me, on either side of me. And it has this cam, so I can see if there's any funny business going on. You see any funny business going on?
No, sir.
Let's have a great day.
The Chevy Silverado offers 8 cameras with up to 15 different views. Find new views, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Go ahead, keep on rising till we're touching the stars.
The NHL All-Star Game, February 5th on ABC and ESPN+.
This may sound mad, but this place is about to get even louder.
Look at this. This is the best of the best.
This is best of all time territory. Number 12, Kentucky. Number 5, Kansas. Saturday at 6 on ESPN.
12-point halftime lead for Bradley, and we're going to show you why here. A lot of highlights, and most coming from the home team here in the first half.
Yeah, Bradley's getting points from all over the place. Off the bench early on, it was Zeke Montgomery kind of feeling himself as Evansville did make a little run in there. As we saw Gibbons heat up, we saw Newton heat up, but just too much of this man. Frank Masters was an absolute beast in the first half. A double-double in the first half alone with 16 points and 11 boards. Kind of doing everything. And Bradley just kind of, you know, on the offensive glass, they just were way too much to handle. Puts them out to a 12-point first half lead.
And they're going to look at what's going on here, but there's 2 other games going on around the conference so far. Surprise, surprise, they're tightly contested 2-point games in both Des Moines and Springfield, Missouri, the home teams with 2 points leads in those. But Illinois State hanging with Drake in that first half, showing the ability to score, and SIU hanging tight with the Bears as well. And we've seen just so much of that, as we've talked about in the Valley for the early parts of the season.
If you haven't seen these teams play this year, I mean, you got to make some time to watch. I mean, Illinois State has got one of the top scorers in the league, in the entire country, let alone the league. Antonio Reeves is just filling it up on a nightly basis. He's becoming must-see TV honestly, in the Valley. As you see right there, close game in Drake, a close game at Missouri State, and you know what, Evansville's going to have a big run here coming out of the second half. You know, Coach Licklider's going to get after him and try to make this game close here, as Bradley's got a 12-point lead, so going to be a competitive season all year long in the Valley.
We got another half here, but you talked about Illinois State and Antonio Reeves. Just get me excited for Bradley's defense against Reeves on Sunday night in Bloomington Normal. So we'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll go over the first half numbers for you and the second half of play. We'll resume here in Peoria with Bradley on top of Evansville by 12.
Tyson boneless buffalo bites have that tasty kick of flavor, so they're perfect for any get-together. If there are any left when your guests arrive. Tyson Anytizers Chicken. More kicks of flavor, more smiling snackers, more to love. Tyson.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
A new home and new projects go hand in hand. With the Home Depot app, you'll pick it up in no time. You can pick up new skills in our Homeowner 101 workshops. Pick up new power tools with a tap. Pick up the things you need at our convenient lockers. Or even pick them up right from your doorstep. Pick up more of what you need so you can do more of what you love. The Home Depot app. How doers get more done.
How about sushi?
I just had sushi for lunch yesterday. Indian?
Maybe. How about seafood?
You know I don't like seafood.
How about tacos?
Tacos.
Automatic emergency braking, one of 6 advanced safety features standard on every 2022 Chevy Equinox. Find new technology. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
This is your home. This is your family room / gym. The guest bedroom / music studio. The day bed / dog bed. The living room / yoga shanty / regional office.
How did you guys do it?
/ classroom. And this is the basement / panic room. Maybe what your family needs is a vacation home / vacation home. Find yours on the Vrbo app.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad.
I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly. Easy.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
About ready to get rolling here in the second half of action between Bradley and Evansville. We showed you the highlights last segment. Let's take a look at the first half statistics. And with a 12-point margin, you might suspect most are going to skew in Bradley's favor.
Yeah, first thing that jumps off the page right away, rebounds, 27-12. Bradley just dominating there, and there's 8-0 on the offensive glass, 2 for the Braves. Just that tells you the game right there. It's a 12-point difference, but Bradley's field goal percentage shooting about 15 percentage points better than the Purple Aces as well. Points in the paint, everything going the way of Bradley as they just kind of dominated that first half and got everything they wanted.
Dominating the paint, as you could see, too. Outside of that 1-3 by Rink Mass and the 3 free throws, everything else has been inside for the sophomore from the Netherlands, who leads all scorers with 16 points. He's the only player for Bradley in double figures. Terry Roberts has 8. On the other side, Shamar Gibbons has 12 on 3 of 10 shooting. And again, just 2 other players for the Aces scored in that first half. You got Newton with 9 to go along with 4 rebounds, a steal, and a block. And Antoine Smith Jr., 1 of 3 from the floor. He's got 3 points, but everyone else scoreless in the first half. I mean, this is no surprise. I'm not going to enlighten you by saying I'm sure Todd Licklider and company would like to get more guys in the offense involved in the second half.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. And I mean, we've seen what Newton and Givens can do, right? They can go out and they can score. As a matter of fact, between the two, they played 39 minutes, you know? So they're on the floor, they're running the offense through them, but you got to get somebody else involved, whether it's a Frederick King or Kuhlman or somebody to give you a spark. Come out here, make a three, make a couple threes, get on a run, get something going defensively. Because they're going to take care of the ball, but on the defensive side of the floor is where the Purple Aces really need to step up as well.
Yeah, and you look at it offensively, they've gotten a few decent looks, but at the same time, Bradley's just made it very difficult. And a couple guys, like Evan Kuhlman, for example, who's going to inbound the ball to start the second half, is looking to really find his stroke from distance. Last year, 41% three-point shooter, which is 6th in the Valley, just at 31% now, and Bradley's really made it tough for him to get a clean look to start this one. As let's see how Evansville comes out of the gate in the second half.
Yeah, and one of the things that we haven't mentioned that is key to Evansville is, you know, they didn't have these second options scoring because they weren't on the floor. You know, Kuhlman and Frederick King both with 2 fouls in the first half. Phillips had 3 fouls in the first half, so keep those guys out of foul trouble and maybe they can get something going. As you see right there, Phillips, one of those guys, get 3 fouls in the first half, gets involved early on with the lay-in.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want, a new player to get the offense to, and a great find from Kuhlman. So good start for the Aces out of the gate. They look backdoor for Hickman instead. The give to Roberts, and a foul's going to be called on Newton.
Luckily, one of the guys that isn't in foul trouble, just Newton's first there, so no harm there as Bradley's going to reset here with 20 on the shot clock.
High flash from Mast. Popping out is Leons. Up top, Kent. Looking for Mast, finds him on the bounce pass. Fading away with the baby hook is Short, and Phillips collects the rebound.
There you go for Evansville. You score and you get a stop, get some momentum going here. Get another good look if you're the Purple Aces, get some momentum going.
Newton guarded by Hickman. Short follows, and he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, took one to the face there. I hope he's all right holding his eye. Yeah, just a good job keeping that play alive, getting the second chance opportunity, going right back up off his miss.
And Newton 2 of 2 from the line tonight. Evansville 7 of 7 as a team, all 7 shot by both Newton and Givens. Came in as a 76% foul shooter. Looks like he'll be good to go. Newton makes the first, as Tavanainen's going to come in for Connor Hickman. That's 3 fouls on Hickman. Evansville as a team came in shooting 68% from the line. And that total, obviously shooting 100% tonight, is going to go up a little bit.
Yeah, without a doubt. Good job getting to the hoop and kind of paying off right there as Roberts ends that short little 4-0 run for Evansville.
Roberts stuffing the stat sheet now. He has 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. The junior from North Amityville, New York. And a 3 on the other end by Newton. Great start offensively for the Aces. They've trailed by as many as 14. It's down to 7. Leons can answer, and does.
Yeah, pretty stroke there from Leons. He didn't have much action in there in the first half. He gets his first field goal there on the deep 3 ball. Looking good there from Alvi Leons.
He's now 1 of 3 from the floor. That was his first 3-point attempt. Newton throws it to no one. It was intended for Frederick King, who was expecting him to pop up a little bit, but Frederick King stayed in the corner, and it'll turn back over to Bradley.
Yeah, it's just a simple fade there as Frederick King kind of floated to the corner as they see the dribble drive here. Newton knocks down the 3 earlier. Mast answers. And here comes Roberts. They're going to get Newton on a little hand check there.
So Bradley back to a double-digit lead. Braves shooting 43% for the game. They came in shooting 44% as a team, as Roberts gets another uncontested 2.
As you're seeing some of this depth, perhaps starting to be a fatigue on Evansville. Newton right there just looked exhausted as Roberts kind of blew by him. And, you know, Newton's going to be putting a lot of his effort here on this side of the floor with him and Givens being asked to put up a lot of points here. And Roberts kind of took advantage of it.
Givens somehow keeps possession, couldn't finish, and Bradley's going to have numbers. Tavanainen, skip, corner, Leon's 3 is good.
Beautiful pass there, Ville Tavanainen cross court. As Leon's knocks down back-to-back 3 balls, they get this lead back up to 15 just like that.
The pace has picked up here in the second half. Bradley, a team that likes to play with that pace. And as soon as Evansville cut their deficit to 7, it's ballooned back up to 15. As Givens is tripped up, and a whistle's gonna go on, I think, Mast. Nope. Ville Tavanainen, they get that on? Freder King to inbound. With a length by Leons, gets the deflection. Givens, there's the help by Roberts, he lost it, gets it back, kicks it in the corner. Freder King from deep. Roberts the rebound, and here's the run out. Roberts lobs, Ken! No, he couldn't quite corral it on the one-handed attempt. And the Aces dodge an eruption from this home crowd.
What an attempt there. Kent kind of looked like he was caught between 2 minds to go up with 1 hand or 2, but nonetheless, Evansville escapes unharmed.
Pick and roll to Phillips, good help by Leons. Newton left wing 3 is no good. Leons was 6 in the half. Mast on the high post, faces up Kent, who's got the size advantage on the low block. Backs his way in, Givens nearly swipes it away. And it'll stay with Bradley out of the timeout, 15:46 remaining here in this one. Bradley has opened up a 15-point lead at home.
People assume these photo shoots are easy.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance. But State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
What? Can I get a profile? All in the core.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
It's all gone, son.
Oh no, Sam's. This one.
Again.
Let go of your umbrella, 'cause darling, I'm just trying to
What's all this?
You can't have a bookstore without books.
Thank you all so much.
Located inside the Holiday Inn Suites Peoria at Grand Prairie.
The student athletes at Bradley University live their sport and put everything into their game. So when an injury occurs, they need a team of specialists, focused and ready to get them back in action. At OSF Healthcare, our sports medicine doctors have special training on restoring function to injured athletes, so they can get back to competing as soon as possible. OSF Healthcare, proud to be the official sports medicine provider for Bradley Athletics.
The Arch Madness app is the official app of the 2022 State Farm MVC Men's Basketball Tournament. The app has all the information you need to plan your trip to St. Louis. including the tournament schedule, tickets, and special events during Arch Madness. Download the Arch Madness app on your Android or iOS device tonight. Out of the timeouts, they get Rink Maskaluk, who had 16 in the first half. He's got his first 2 of the second half.
Yeah, just a simple little two-man game between Terry Roberts and Rink Mast out of that out-of-bounds play. And Roberts finds Mast. Easy bucket there for Rink.
Beauchamp, Kuhlman, thought about it. Gibbons with space, left hand this time, and a strong move by Shamar Gibbons. He's got 14 for Evansville.
Yeah, really tough drive right down Main Street. The help is too late to come over. Terry Roberts says, I can do the same thing. Blows by his defender for the easy bucket.
The speed from the 2 point guards on display last couple possessions, but really all night. Beauchamp, Kuhlman squares up. Looking back door for Gibbons. Kicks corner, Beauchamp from deep. Had a good look at it. And a flop warning is going to be called on Beauchamp.
And you see what Evansville's trying to do there is Gibbons, the Bradley defense is keying in on him right there. Terry Roberts was fronting him, so he goes back door. Great pass to Beauchamp in the corner, misses the 3, and then the flop warning there against Beauchamp as well.
Roberts, floater, no good. And Phillips the board. Game from Preston Phillips when he's been out of foul trouble. He's got a couple points now, 4 rebounds, a steal. A freshman out of Elkhart, Indiana. Gibbons, he's ended up on the floor a lot recently.
There is an ice rink under the court here at Carver Arena.
We can tell you, because it gets chilly on press row.
That's right, so I understand the moisture, but Gibbons right there loses his footing once again, and this time a travel called on him.
Quick blow for Newton, he comes in for Gibbons.
Yeah, these guys have played a lot of minutes this season, so just kind of giving them a quick blow. They want them both out there on the floor together, but you got to keep them fresh here down the stretch for another run.
Roberts. Has it in the lane, fades for 2. Leon's trying to keep it alive. Newton has it for the Aces. Beauchamp from Minnetonka, Minnesota. Gives to Newton. Here comes the ball screen. Newton puts his shoulder down. Leons with his 21st block of the season. That leads all Braves. The other way, Roberts. They try to reward Leons, and he knocks down another triple.
Bradley just been deadly in transition tonight. There you go, Malavi Leons is there on the trail, knocks down the 3-ball. The Braves lead us up to 20, and Evansville wants to talk about it.
Timeout taken by Todd Licklider, and we'll take it with him. 13:20 remaining. It's been all Malavi Leons here in the second half. He's got 9 points. You saw the block a moment ago, and his Braves are up 20.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Tyson boneless buffalo bites have that tasty kick of flavor, so they're perfect for any get-together. If there are any left when your guests arrive. Tyson Anytizers Chicken. More kicks of flavor, more smiling snackers, more to love. Tyson.
It's bow time.
Out of gas on game day? Drop a big bow box on it. Feed a family of 4 with 8 pieces of chicken, biscuits, fixins, and tea.
It's bow time.
What's my safe flight story?
My car is more than four wheels. It's my after-work decompression zone. So when my windshield broke, I searched for someone who really knew my car. I found the experts at Safelite Auto Glass. With their exclusive technology, they fixed my windshield, then recalibrated the camera attached to my glass, so my safety systems still work. Who knew that was a thing? Safelite has service I can trust.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Getting your paycheck up to 2 days earlier is another reason banking with Capital One is an even easier decision than this.
Which one are you gonna open up first? That one! No way!
Yep, even easier than that. What's in your wallet?
Bradley has amassed a 20-point lead, and Matt McLean, as a basketball fan, you've heard it before. It's a game of runs, and Evansville comes out on a 7-2 run. They got a little bit of momentum going. They cut their deficit to 7. It's been all Bradley ever since.
Yeah, in the last 5 minutes, Bradley's gone on a 15-2 run here to get to their biggest lead of the night. And you see they're doing it out in transition. Their defense has been the catalyst in this 5-minute run here for Bradley to push this up to 20.
Evansville came in at 4-10 overall, trying to scratch their way back into this one. Frederick King, no good. Frederick King played on this court not only a lot during his collegiate career, but he actually played in a state championship game here as a senior in high school. He's actually got the most field goals in IHSA history, 974 field goals as an Illinois State high school player as Montgomery draws back iron.
Yeah, Frederick King gets the rebound there, and we haven't seen enough from him tonight. Only 2 shots. He's a guy who really can heat up for the Purple Aces over the years and just hasn't been able to get his stroke going tonight.
He has it now. He's looking for Kuhlman, another fifth-year vet for the Aces. From 15, lands with another block. Newton gets it back, had to launch with the shot clock winding down. Roberts collects his 8th rebound to go along with 14 points and 6 assists.
Really strong defensive
What
possession.
a
Leads to
find
that.
underneath to Linke.
How about that? Beautiful wraparound there from Roberts. Easy money in the bank lay in there for Connor Linke. His career high in points now, 4.
Beauchamp. They're posting up Phillips underneath. Good pass to Kuhlman outside Beauchamp for 3, and he knocks it down. Really good ball movement by the Aces on that trip.
Yeah, much better there from Evansville. Unselfish passing. Little 2-man game underneath between Phillips and Kuhlman, and kicking outside and get the wide open 3. Beauchamp knocks it down.
That's his first points of the night. Came in averaging 6.5 per game. Evansville gets a stop. They don't have the numbers. Beauchamp's going to bring it up. Gets by Tavanainen. Deflection by Leons. And a great hustle by both sides. And Bradley's going to come away with it. Roberts thought about it. Spins. Finds Linke on the bounce. Had it ripped away. And I believe it'll be Bradley basketball. But out of the timeout. 11:02 to go. Bradley up 19. You're watching the Valley on ESPN.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
The Popeyes Big Box is back, and it is big. Our juicy signature chicken or crispy tenders, 2 regular sides, and a buttermilk biscuit for just $6? We're gonna need a bigger box.
It's a gas card. Can always use gas.
Always.
But you have a...
Thank you.
Evolve your journey in the first ever Tucson plug-in hybrid EV.
Oh.
You're doing it wrong, man.
What's wrong with action figures?
Nothing. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them.
Whoa.
I look good in miniature. Capital One Shopping. What's in your wallet?
In a relentless world, connected, but alone, trapped by illusion. But there is another path, where the battle to belong begins.
The minute he touches the ball, he is a threat.
Kyrie Irving's in his bag, now what's up?
Steph Curry's the greatest shooter God ever created.
Steph hit a tray, it ain't nothing, that's what's up.
It's Saturday primetime. Nets Warriors on ABC.
55-36 is the score. Brian Beto, Matt McClain. If you're just joining us, Bradley had a double-digit halftime lead, and it's really all Braves here in the second half. We talked a lot about rink mass in that first half, Matt, and somewhat quietly, Terry Roberts has really taken over here in half number 2.
Yeah, he's had a tremendous game. 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. Terry Roberts getting it all done so far here for Bradley tonight. He's going to take a break right now as Mikey Howell's in at the point guard position.
Mass with his second 3 of the night. He now has a new season high. It's 21 points for the sophomore.
Yeah, Rink matches it, doing it all tonight for the Braves as well. He's got 2 triples, as you mentioned, Brian. Just tremendous game scoring, rebounding, defense, doing it all.
Page to Sisley, gets his defender in the air, and Mass fouled him on his way by.
A very disciplined night so far for Rink. Mass in the defensive end as well, just his first foul. As you see, Hickman finds Rink on that little float out to the corner. A little fade off the screen, easy money.
Howell nearly got a deflection. Smith, who was the NBC newcomer of the week the last week of November, couldn't get that one to go. He does have 3 points tonight. Flung ahead to Montgomery. They slip it, looking for Kent, but instead Montgomery walks it up. Crossing over right, and is well short. Phillips the board, Beauchamp to bring it up.
Nice defense there from Evansville. See if they can come down and get a bucket here. Kind of build off of that stop. Need something positive going the way the Purple Aces here.
Sisley in trouble. Hickman,
good hustle.
Able to get the steal. Zipped ahead. Here's Kent muscling his way up, and he gets the bucket off the glass.
How about that pass? Mikey Howell goes 3/4 courts ahead to Kent. Beautiful, drops it right on target. And Kent able to beat his defender to the hoop.
Page using the ball screen. He'll launch from deep. Team rebounding again by the Braves. Howell has it. Gets space to a cutting Hickman, who lays it off the glass and in.
Beautiful cut there from Connor Hickman, getting his first points of the night. Mikey Howell, another dime, putting it right in the breadbasket there for the easy bucket.
As you said, Matt, first field goal and points for Hickman. He came in second in the Valley among freshmen in scoring. Beauchamp in the corner, Smith on the closeout by Montgomery. Beauchamp from deep. That one's well short. And Montgomery to lock it up.
Bradley doing a really good job here the last several minutes, getting a good look within the flow of the offense. It's a lot come through Mikey Howell. Here's another one.
On the alley-oop to Mass, who lays it home. Now up to 23 for Rink Mass.
3 straight possessions, Mikey Howell putting the ball exactly where it needs to be for his teammates to succeed. 3 straight assists, and Rink Mass, as you mentioned, puts another one in.
They go deep for Phillips. A little too far. Good hustle, however. Beauchamp, nice finesse on the teardrop.
Yeah, nice little broken play there from Phillips. They had him on the backside of that lob. They were fronting it, but a bad pass. Phillips saves it. An acrobatic save, and it pays off as Evansville gets it from Beauchamp.
The ball screen for Montgomery three in the corner. Hickman's three is down.
4 for 4. 4 straight possessions. Mikey Howell is just getting guys in the right place. Connor Hickman knocks down the three. Mikey Howell has Bradley rolling right now offensively.
There's the flash from Sisley. Underneath it to Phillips. Quick touch pass. Page for three and a good answer on the other end.
Yeah, really nice job there. They get Phillips the ball in the high post. The defense kind of sags on it. He kicks it outside. And there you go. Emmett Page stepping up. You see a nice block there from
Sisley. Hickman, other corner. Not this time. That's going to stay here as Beauchamp had held up Jason Kent. And the Braves will have it out of the timeout. It's been all Bradley here tonight. One of their biggest margins of the evening. It's 26 now here in Peoria on the Valley on ESPN.
Since 1907, we've been One Valley,
where you'll find
breaking down
bigger,
recruitment barriers,
truer,
hiring coaches to lead our programs,
open.
and developing
Country
the country's
miles
next
with
set of
never-ending
leaders.
pride.
MVC student athletes are
values
positively
and colors that run
impacting the
deep.
communities where
At
they
Blue
live
Cross
by
and Blue
sharing
Shield
views
of Illinois,
and
we
fostering
were
a
born
climate
and
for
raised
change
in the land of
for future
Lincoln.
Valley
And
colleges.
like you,
To learn
we'll
more
always
about
be here,
mobilizing voices for
standing
change,
for all.
visit
Blue Cross and Blue Shield,
NBC-sports.com/Illinois
nationwide strong, Illinois born.
Sweet Fire Bar and Grill, located inside the Holiday Inn and Suites Peoria at Grand Prairie.
Arch Madness. It's all about the excitement, the fans,
the history,
the big moments.
Shoots at the horn. Good! Good!
It's all about the madness.
To make it to the tournament.
And March, it begins here.
I'll see you in St. Louis.
Visit archmadness.com for ticket information.
It's all gone, son.
Oh no, Sam's. This one.
Again.
Let go of your umbrella. 'Cause darling, I'm just trying to
What's all this?
You can't have a bookstore without books.
Thank you all so much.
Well, this game has been more of the exception than the rule, Matt. A 26-point margin so far, but as we've alluded to throughout this broadcast, games in the Valley so far this season have been so close. I mean, it's right there. I mean, this is as close as you could possibly get. It just shows that, you know, the tightness among the teams in the league right now.
Without a doubt, there's been a lot of games coming down to the final possession. Several overtime games as well. So really tight in the Valley so far this year. The other two games coming down to the stretch too as well at Drake and the game at Missouri State. Those are one possession games as we speak too. So kind of more of the same.
Reach and foul. Roberts got a little too much of the arm. That's just the second on Roberts. Only the fourth on Bradley. It's been a relatively clean game from a foul perspective. Very high screen and roll. Givens. Sisley back to Givens. Cut off by Howell. Now 7 to shoot. Tough shot, Givens, and it doesn't matter. He knocks it down. That's why he's averaging nearly 15 a game. And now he's eclipsed that total with his 15th and 16th points of the night.
No, without a doubt. If you need a shot, give him the ball and just watch him operate. A wizard when it comes to one-on-one basketball offensively, and he gets it to go there. And you see him active hands there too. The jump ball.
Stay with Bradley. Talked about his active hands. We talked about his prowess for Getting steals again last year, was first in the league. He's tied for third in steals this year with 1.5. Fading in the corner is Hickman, cut off by King. Skipped back out, quick trigger three for Tavanainen.
Tavanainen doesn't need much of an invitation to shoot, puts it right on the money. The pass, Hickman right in the breadbasket, and Tavanainen, the quick trigger, he puts it in for three. His first points of the night.
Yeah, had been shooting 41% from three going back to December 1st, as the Aces couldn't answer on the other end. Roberts, Sicily on him. They're looking to post up Mast, and who draws the double, and Evansville switches back. Roberts, deep three.
Oh, wow. Terry Roberts absolutely feeling it. Almost from the Morton Buildings logo there on the wing. Knocks it down, up to 17 points for Terry Roberts.
As he's averaging the most points by a Bradley newcomer since Marcellus Somerville in 03-04. Came in and averaging 15.3 a game. Now with 17 tonight. Newton up and under. Good finish on the other end.
Absolutely crafty, just working his way into the paint. Gets that one to go. And really, really impressed what we've seen tonight from Juwan Newton and Shamar Givens, what they've been able to do here scoring-wise. Just haven't had much help.
Good find and interior passing underneath as Tavanainen lays it in. Newton had some awkward fitting because he wanted to shoot. Now he'll get a clean look at it. In and out. Phillips around the basket. Good activity by him, and he draws the foul. That's going to go on Mast.
Phillips having himself a nice game despite that first half foul trouble. He's been cruising down low. That's his 6th rebound of the night. Earns his team another chance here as Rink Mast gets a nice hand here from the Carver Arena faithful. What a night he's had, 23 points.
13 rebounds. He's one shy of a career high as Ari Boya checks in for his first action of the night. Givens will step back near that Bradley logo.
Good to see Boya out there healthy as he comes out there to hedge that screen.
Roberts collects his 10th rebound, so he's the second Brave with a double-double tonight. And scores for 2 more.
Yeah, he has the green light. He just pushes that ball up the floor. Blink of the eye. Nice little 10-foot fadeaway on the baseline. Gets it to go. 19 for Roberts.
Making it look very effortless tonight is Terry Roberts. The lengthy lay-ons on Newton, who calls for Sicily to help him out. Steps back. Boya with the board with that 7-1 frame. Roberts, not this time. It'll stay with Bradley. Out of bounds when we come back. 3:06 to go. The only thing undecided in this one will be the final score. It's been all Braves tonight, looking to halt a modest skid in the Valley, and they lead by 32 on the Valley on ESPN.
Great razors get borrowed. Right now, get a 6-blade razor set for only $10 in stores and online.
So at AT&T, everyone gets our best deals.
Aren't others doing that?
Others say that, but not everyone gets the best deal. Like, what if I give you a lollipop? Then I give you our best lollipop.
That's not fair.
At AT&T, we think it's only fair that all customers get our best deals. And you get a choice of plans.
She said everyone.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives both new and existing customers our same best deals, like up to $800 off our most popular smartphones.
Sarah, you said you were buying a car today.
Dad, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah, I stayed up and crunched all the numbers.
I already used Capital One Auto Navigator.
I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly.
Oh, online, honey. Now that can affect your credit score.
It didn't, Dad. Then I got my real rate and monthly payment. Now I just need to head to the dealership for a test drive and purchase.
Sounds easy.
Yeah, it is.
Well, since we're both up, who wants French toast? What's in your wallet?
I love a good deal. I love finding good deals like this because this Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap is 99 cents.
I feel like they just marked it wrong, but I'm not telling.
Right. Sonic Fritos Chili Cheese Junior Wrap.
Tonight's player of the game is brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. And a couple of choices really for Bradley tonight, but we're going to give it to the guy with the season high in points. Rink Mass, 23 points, another double-double, 13 rebounds. He had a double-double in the first half if you're just joining us. And Matt, he's just been magnificent this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like his night's over 28 minutes. Scored 23 points on 9 of 16 shooting. He's done a little bit of everything. 6 offensive rebounds. He had 13 total, almost half his rebounds coming on the offensive side of the floor. He's done it with a couple blocks. He's been all over the place, Rink Mast. Your Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois player of the game.
Maxi Cano will check in for the first time of the night for Bradley. Tavanainen gets a great look at a three, and Phillips with the rebound, his 7th tonight. Givens will walk it up, guarded by Icano. Get some space from 17. Evansville's a team that defensively has been very, very good at home, where an area of opportunity for them this year has been defense on the road, because there's been quite a big discrepancy. They're just giving up 56 points per game at home, but 74 on the road, and Bradley's eclipsed that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Evansville in home games, they've only allowed their opponents to score more than 60 points once this season. Obviously, Bradley has eclipsed that by a large margin. Scoring over Evansville road points allowed. They're giving up 74 per game. So Bradley has eclipsed that tonight, and it's really been Bradley. No offense against Evansville, Bradley's offense has just been better tonight. You know, they've been getting all the looks that they wanted. They've been able to control it, and Evansville just wasn't able to make any of those responses and changes in the flow of the game.
And Bradley came in playing some real close contests. 16 points has been their total margin of victory or defeat. Games have been decided by 16 points in their first 4 games. That's the fewest in their 70 years in the Valley. So the least amount, as we see some more substitutions coming in. Obviously, that's not the case tonight. And one note I wanted to point out, Matt, is that and nowadays you can quantify everything, right? And there's even some sites, KenPom specifically, that quantify a luck factor. And both of these teams are considered 2 of the unluckiest teams in the country. Bradley, in fact, 355 of 358 of Division I programs. And we won't get into like how that's evaluated and such, but one good thing is you look at it and you say, hey, like maybe you get some reversion to the mean the rest of the way, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You're talking about being the 4th unluckiest team in the entire country.
And Evansville was bottom 22 at that.
Absolutely. That's teams throwing in bank threes at the end of the shot clocks, and Bradley's seen that over the years, of course. But, you know, a lot of what Brian World's going to be telling his guys is, you know, just trust the process, right? You know, just keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to see the results tonight. Hopefully you step in the right direction. You see Bradley come out here and have a defiant win at the Valley. You're not going to have too many of these, so when you can get them, obviously take it. Great performance by Bradley as our boy gets on the board.
So Evansville's never scored below 50 against Bradley also, and then on the flip side, Bradley, as Phillips gets it underneath, Beauchamp will launch a 3 that's in and out. And this would be a 32-point margin, which actually eclipses Bradley's 31-point win against Evansville a year ago. So this is actually the Braves' largest margin of victory against a Valley opponent going back 22 years now, back to 2000. And Matt, all in all, just a really impressive performance on both ends tonight by the home team.
Yeah, first you got to start with Bradley's defense, allowing Evansville just 47 points. Really great job defensively by the Braves. I mean, offensively, Bradley shoots a tremendous clip. I mean, Bradley shooting almost 50% from the field. They shot 48% tonight. You know, their stars made plays. Rink Mass, 23 points. Terry Roberts had a tremendous game, almost had a triple-double. So Bradley just getting it done every facet.
Yeah, now 8-1 when they score 70-plus points. They're now 7-1 when they shoot at least 44% from the field, and a dominant performance tonight by the Braves, and without one of their stars, Deshaun Henry, as well. So that's going to wrap it up for Carver Arena. For our entire Chef Tech production crew and for my partner, Matt McLean, I'm Brian Vito. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast on the Valley on ESPN. Again, the final from Carver Arena in downtown Peoria. It's the Bradley Braves 79, the Evansville Purple Aces 47. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. This has been a presentation of ESPN.